this Green Lantern character, and then I'll try to translate it. But for me, that step is eliminated. It's a second language to me. It makes perfect sense to me. All I have to do is get you guys on board with this, translate that for you. I don't have to create it for myself in some way. Some of that work obviously had been done by the other filmmakers, but the combination thing was it just made perfect sense. I always knew Captain America and Thor would fight side by side and what it would look like and what it would feel like. All I had to do was tell you guys. And by the way, yes, I made fun of Green Lantern, but I think Martin Campbell kicks ass. I just don't think that was his thing, and it showed.
Hi, Joss. I've been a fan forever, but I think Dr. Horrible was one of the best things to come out of the strike. And I've been hoping and waiting, and I know that you're so busy, but do you have like a 2, 3, 4, 5, 10-year idea of when it might happen again?
Well, it was supposed to happen this year, and then I made S.H.I.E.L.D. So now, no. We definitely, everybody's on board, everybody wants to do it, but everybody's really busy for the next couple of years. And I don't have a plan after May of 2015 because I will have died.
Last couple
it's okay
questions
because I
at the
peaked
mic
earlier
right
during this session. If you heard
Okay,
about that.
so almost.
No, I deliberately don't have a plan about anything for the time after that. For one thing, because I think that I have a problem that I need to work on, and I need to have a part of my life not be structured, and I need to make room for the next idea. I'm desperate to do another Dr. Horrible, but not as desperate as I am to do something I've never done before.
Time for 1 or 2 more questions. Okay, my sister's an English professor, and we both loved Much Ado About Nothing. And I was wondering, when was the exact moment you wanted to produce that Shakespeare adaptation? And if you could do any other Shakespeare work, what would you do and why?
Hamlet, and do I really have to explain it? The moment came right at the end of Avengers, and it was my wife who, as I've said before, said, wow, we have a week's vacation for our 20th anniversary. Instead of going to Venice, why don't you make a movie of Much Ado About Nothing? I was like, you're crazy. That's a month from now. But I had talked about it for 10 years, so maybe she just wanted me to shut up and make it. And she also knew that it would be the best thing that could happen to me. So it really was 1 month and maybe 4 days from her bringing it up to us rolling, which is the way everything should be.
Hi, Joss. I'm a big fan of your work, particularly how thoughtfully you craft your characters. But while I felt that Willow's coming out was very natural and in keeping with who she was, I was always, struck that Buffy's lesbian relationship felt out of keeping with her character. So I'm wondering if you can tell me why you went in that direction with her character.
Well, we felt like that whole arc was kind of her searching around, and she was at an age where people often experiment, and we thought, she's always had this block against romance, and it would be interesting to see just a different aspect of it. I do think it might have been a little bit out of character, but I think that was the point, that she was trying to do something a little bit out of character. And then there was a lot of French farce people walking in the room that Drew Goddard wanted to write, so. All right, I think that may be the very end of, as we've discussed, my career. So, all I want to say to you guys is, what matters most? It's me. if you knew what I actually think of myself. But I do know this. As always, I am so grateful to you guys for coming out and listening to me blather, and for caring, and for watching, and for making my worlds part of your worlds.